We've got a widespread hard frost this morning, except for in the west, where we've got more cloud, rain and strengthening winds gathering. They'll be pushing eastwards through the day. I'll have all the details coming up. Absolutely right, John. Good morning, both. Good morning to you too. Temperatures in some parts of the country fell to -5 last night. So places like the Vale of York, Benson and Aboyne, for example. The other thing we've got this morning is some fog, East Anglia, the southeast North Wales, to mention but a few places. And we've got cloud and rain gathering in the west with strengthening winds. That's going to be pushing eastwards through the course of the day. So the fog will slowly lift this morning. There'll be some sunshine to enjoy, but you can see out towards the west, the clouds gathering, the rain's coming in. Some of this will be heavy, especially in the hills, and the wind is going to strengthen too. We won't see the rain getting into the far southeast till a bit later on in the day. Temperatures today, nothing to write home about. We're looking at 7 to about 8 widely across central and eastern areas, but note the difference in the west. 10s or 11s, so starting to turn milder from the west as it's doing this morning already. Now, as we head on through the evening and overnight, our band of rain does make it into the southeast and it pulls away. Then we've got another band of rain coming in across the north. Quite a lot of cloud around. Still a breezy night for all of us as well, but a real difference in the temperatures compared to last night. We've got 7 to about 12 degrees. So as we head into tomorrow, some of us starting a good 10 degrees higher than we are this morning. Again, you can see we've got some cloud, we've got some rain, murky in the coasts and hills. And as this low pressure area gets closer to us, the wind is going to strengthen, touching gale force potentially to the west of Scotland. And that will strengthen even more as we go through the course of the night. We could be looking at severe gales. But these are the temperatures tomorrow, 10 to about 14 degrees. Sal and John.
Carol, thank you very much.
No, but my dad did, and he was very good at it, actually. Oh. That's going back a long way. But no, I've never done it.
OK. That's an idea for a Christmas piece, though, isn't it?
You've said it now.
Yes, indeed. They're heavy. He used to keep them, keep them in the house, and they're really heavy. So huge admiration to anybody that can lift these things. But this morning it is a good day for doing it because, as John and John both said, it is a cold, frosty start. There's the risk of ice on untreated surfaces where, of course, we've had some dampness. But this gives you an idea of the kind of temperatures. So in Aboyne in Aberdeenshire, it's -5. Benson in Oxfordshire, -5. Manchester is -3. And Cardiff's -1. But travel further west. Note the difference in the temperature, 6 and 9, and that's because we've got more cloud and some rain coming in, accompanied by strengthening winds. Now that is going to be pushing eastwards through the course of the day, not getting into the far southeast of England until much later. And it's courtesy of this weather front. But the squeeze in the isobars tells you it's going to be windy, particularly in the west and also through the Irish Sea and adjacent coasts. So we've got some mist and fog across parts of East Anglia, the southeast, the Midlands, the Vale of York. That will slowly lift. The cloud and the rain come in from the west, travelling eastwards. We hang on to the brightness for longest in the southeast, and these are the temperatures. The milder conditions not yet across central and eastern areas, but into the west. Look at that, 10s and 11 degrees. Now, as we head on through the evening and overnight, the cloud and the rain continue to push into the southeast. We'll have another batch moving across Northern Ireland and Scotland. Some murky conditions as well, some low cloud mist and murk. But one thing you will notice is the difference in temperature tonight. Look at this, 7 to 12, no more -5s, so turning much milder. So it's going to be a mild start to the day tomorrow. Again, quite a grey day for most of us. There'll be a lot of cloud around. There'll be some splashes of rain, one band going through, a second one coming in hot in its heels. And as this area of low pressure behind me starts to move in, look at the squeeze on the isobars. The winds are going to pick up with exposure in western Scotland. We're going to have gusts as much as 70 miles an hour. Now, temperatures 10 to about 14 degrees north to south. So again, much milder than it's going to be today for most of us. As we head through Thursday night into Friday, look at this too. The low pressure drifts away to the north. So for a time, overnight, we'll have gales, even severe gales across the north of Scotland. They'll only slowly start to moderate as we come through the course of the day. And on Friday, 2 bands of rain once again crossing us, a little bit of brightness in between, and it is going to be quite a breezy day on Friday. But you wonder what the temperatures are going to be. Well, they're coming down just a touch in the north, 8s and 9s. But as we push farther south, 11 to 13, we're still in the mild air. And into the weekend, there's a little bit of uncertainty about the forecast in that where exactly is the low pressure going to be. Could be further south, meaning wet and windy in the south, a little bit drier in the north. And it could be windy at times as well. So we're not out of the woods just yet. Sal and John.
Bit of everything there, Carol.